Hey guys, this is Actual and Ike's with the Rollout Reviews doing another Let's Build here. Finally, because I actually have something to build. I tried doing an LBX Let's Build. Some people wanted to see that, and it just doesn't go very well. LBX are a lot more complex than these beat 'em on, so the videos just go on for so long, I run out of things to say, and it just kind of becomes awkward, and I don't really feel comfortable uploading, like, an hour-long video. Triple Delusion was just cutting it, I think. And even that video was pretty long, all things considered. Anyway, here I have Drift Jacker. Now, I actually did give in and get Drift Jacker and Burst Bison here. I actually completely spaced that loading dials was a thing when I ordered these, and I will be getting that as well. A lot of people have been asking for these ones. I probably won't be getting all of the ones from the Crossfire line that have Japanese versions as well. I probably won't be getting those because, well, I have the Crossfire versions and I kind of get an idea for what they're like. It would be nice to compare them, but they're not really things I want. If any of them, I might get a Roll Sass Sword, just because I think it's a very cool beat 'em on, and I'd like to have those parts for customizing rapid fire types. But for right now, just these three. Again, I don't have loading dials with me, but I will be getting that as well. So there's more beat 'em on stuff coming. I also actually might get some tune-up gear. For a little while there, I was kind of a little out of the beat 'em on thing. I was sort of trying to kickstart LBX on the channel, and kind of wanted to spend my money on that a little bit more, because I didn't really want these. But, you know, so many people have been asking for them, and I've taken a look at them since then, and I've decided that, yeah, maybe I do want them. They are pretty cool. Anyway, getting into the build finally here. Drift Jacker, let's just open this up and start building it. So, as for beat 'em on reviews, like I said, I'm going to be doing these. I'll also do a build video on Burst Bison, and that might be in a few days. I don't want to build them both right next to each other, but and I'll also probably get some tune-up gear, a couple of the other tune-up gears that I want. But right now, the Crossfire line is looking a little slow, if not dead. I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty unfortunate, but it may be that beat 'em on is again killing itself just due to poor advertising and whatnot. I want to keep doing reviews, and I want to keep doing beat 'em on content, but the toy line seems to not be doing very well, unfortunately. If you really want this line to succeed, I can only say try contacting Hasbro and see what they can do about it, but no promises. It might be coming to an end again, unfortunately, which really sucks, but I think it's just because of poor advertising, honestly. The show is still going on, and hopefully it'll at least go through the first season, but on Vortex, on the CW, I don't know if it's popular enough to actually get picked up for a second season. I really do hope so, and they already have voice actors there for the second season. Apparently, some people in Malaysia who the final episode of the first season has already aired said that, what's his name? Why do I forget what his name? Come on, actually has a voice actor, and it's Johnny Young Bosch, which is very cool. So I really hope that becomes the thing, and just, you know, crossing my fingers. But right now, I've been looking for a Strike Dragon and the Wave 1.5 of Crossfire, and I just haven't found them because, honestly, I think it might be coming to an end. If you can find a strike drag for me, that would be awesome. Somewhere on the internet, I've looked on eBay, Amazon, I haven't found one, but I'd really love to get that so I can review it, compare it to the original drag from Crossfight. So, while that little bit of sad news had to be said, let's actually get to building this thing, because like I said, I still want to bring Beat 'em On content even if nothing new is around the corner. What the heck? There's a little bag. This tiny little piece there. That's weird. Just one tiny piece. I won't be putting the stickers on this, even though the stickers do look very cool. But, you know, there's so many of them that, I don't know. I just... stickers on an LBX is fine because it's going to be on a shelf, and it's there as sort of a display piece. But when I'm, you know, using this as kind of a tool, you know, the Beat 'em On as a plaything and messing around with it a lot more, putting my fingers all over it, having stickers on it becomes much more of a problem, and they rub off and get scuffed, and I don't like it at all. Anyway, this guy looks really cool. He's got a lot of gimmicks. His legs actually aren't on a sprue here. That's interesting. But as you can see, only 3 sprues. Very, very simple. For the people who follow this channel just for the LBX stuff. Okay then, back here. I repositioned the camera, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. Professionalism. Okay. So, let's actually start cutting these off of the sprue. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. Anyway, probably wasn't that important. Drift Jacker. I'm really actually excited to see how this guy does in Brake Bomber, because unlike the... Excel Drassian, he does have a drive strip, but it's on the top, so it puts a backward spin on it. So like the performance tests that I did, where I pretty much tested the recovery rate of marbles, this guy, in theory, should be just ridiculous at that. And I'll get a little more in depth on that when the review comes around, but... it does look really cool. Now, this is the later version, the later releases of it, because it doesn't have the arcade game sticker, unfortunately. But oh well. It also looks like the molding, like where the piece is attached to the sprue, the plastic is actually really thick. So I think somebody screwed up, because... there's quite a bit more plastic than there's supposed to be, I think. Oh well. But yeah, these are just super simple builds, so they make these build videos go a lot better. The LBX stuff is just too complicated. It's impossible unless I did some like heavy editing, and that is an option, but I love these videos being kind of more of a real talk, kind of like less I know what I'm going to say, and I just kind of, you know, relax on the camera, talk to you through the power of the internet, and just talk about things. Kind of similar to a vlog, but I'm doing something, so it's much more interesting, in my opinion. Again, like, this isn't something I would usually watch, but a lot of you guys seem to enjoy it, so I might as well do it. It's another video out for the people who appreciate them. So there is that. I just kind of want to cut off all of these pieces, and then I'll start going at it with my modeler's knife. I think building all of the LBXs I have has kind of changed my my view on building these model kits. Like, these seem so much easier that it's kind of just a walk in the park, whatever. This is, you know, just a few pieces that go together really simply, and I can't complain with that, because the quicker it's built, the quicker I can mess with it, and the quicker I can review it. But for the people who just watch this channel for the LBX stuff, there is a lot more coming. I have D. Zeldi, I have Hyperfunction Ifrit, and I have Dot Blaze pre-order. Dot Blaze is kind of interesting. I think it's just an LBX from the video games, not from the show. Now, I don't play the video games, I just watch the show, but it looks like a pretty cool design, like an upgraded Dot Phaser, so that should be pretty cool. On to the last sprue here. Driftjacker has a little bit of an elongated trigger, so it's got that going for it, I guess. Again, it doesn't have the arcade game tag on there, unfortunately. I do really like that, even though like I don't play the arcade game, obviously. I don't even think, are those even out there anymore since the series is over? Who knows? But I just like them on there, you know, because it makes it seem a bit more complete that way. I don't know. Hey, look, the tool. Back when the old tools were like this. The Emblem Charge Series tool is so much cooler. It works so much better. Although the Crossfire tool is really hard to beat. I really wish kind of there was a Japanese version of that tool, like the big screwdriver, but with this tip. I could probably mod one to be like that. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard. Just cut up one of the Crossfire ones and then glue on the tip of an Emblem Charge Series tool. Could be worth doing, I guess. Okay. This, the plastic they make the bolts out of on these earlier kits, well, I mean, when they were kits, is a lot more brittle. It always seems a lot more brittle. So, it's weird. Like, the softness of the plastic really varies between these sprues, even more so than even some of the stuff on the LBX kits. I mean, obviously being different color plastic, they're going to have different tolerances, but it's pretty wild how extreme those tolerances vary. So, just a few more pieces here, and then we can start hacking away at them with our modeler's knife. So, not really saying much here, but I don't have all that much to talk about, so for a little while here, I'm going to just kind of build this. Oh well, if I'm not entertaining, then shoot me. So, I find that, like, the beat-em-on stuff is almost easier to shave down with this modeler knife, just because the pieces are a lot bigger and the plastic is a bit softer than the LBX stuff. So it kind of, and also the LBX stuff, I kind of care a bit more if all of the flash is shaved off, whereas the beat-em-on stuff, it's like if it's there, then it's there. Like, I will shave it to keep it smooth, but if it doesn't look all that great, then whatever. I see beat-em-on as playthings rather than display pieces, whereas with the LBX stuff, it's obviously a different thing. So, the other day, I uploaded the Minecraft Jazzwares action figure review, and for those who just think I'm branching into too many things, first of all, this was just meant to be a toy review channel, not a beat-em-on channel, not an LBX channel, just toys in general. And on top of that, it's not going to be a normal thing. That Series 1 is basically all there's out right now in that line. So, and I mean, I haven't even seen pictures or anything of anything coming out in the future. So if they do make some stuff, some more Minecraft figures, I will review them. But that's not going to be a regular thing. There's a reason I reviewed all 4 of them in one video, and that was to keep it kind of brief. Even though the video ended up being pretty long, it was just one video. So there is that. I do have, in the filming session wise, I do have one more battle coming up, Stream Drazuros versus Twin Drazuros, so some people called that from a mile away, and that is the next battle video, but I am going to get my friends over again pretty soon, and hopefully build, not build, I'm building something right now, I guess that was my thought process there, but, and hopefully film some more battles. I want to do, well, we only filmed Break Bomber battles. I do want to do some Vertigo Spin. I don't know about Power Push. We actually did try, not filming, but we did play a couple games of Power Push when they were over here, and it's just a bad game. I don't like it. It isn't very well balanced at all, and it's just, there's too many loopholes where once a column is locked, you can just unlock it, and it's not solid. I don't like it at all. So probably no Power Push. Maybe one just to make my point clear of how bad of a game it is, but definitely some Vertigo Spin. I also want to do some of the battle beat 'em on games. Definitely some direct hit battle. There will definitely be some direct hit battle played, and I'll post those on the channel. Also, I will make sure to tell them that they were kind of cheating a little bit when we played in the last session. Again, all of the 5 dragons versus each other, or actually, I guess 4, because Dragold doesn't have an upgrade. But those were all in one session, and I still have yet to film another session with them. I'll try and get another session filmed, a few battle videos before the end of winter break here. But yeah, we tried doing also a battle. So we did the 4 dragons, and then we tried doing a battle, Ultimate Spike Phoenix versus Ultimate Dragold, and that didn't work at all. So Spike Phoenix has the problem where he shoots up. He has that problem that quite a few beat 'em on have, where they shoot upward, and so it was very difficult. I had Spike Phoenix, and they had Dragold, and in hindsight, it probably should have been the other way around, because the way they were holding it, they managed to just drop a bunch of pieces all over the place, and it kind of became a mess in that sense, because some of those pieces are on there pretty loosely. With Spike Phoenix, because it shot up, it kept hitting the tower, and because it was so powerful, it actually ended up knocking the tower over, and then there were just pieces everywhere. Stuff was flying all over the place. It was just a mess. I was actually going to upload the footage of that just because I thought it was kind of funny, but I ended up, after reviewing the footage, that it just wasn't, like, from the last battle, which you'll see in the Twin Drazuros versus Stream Drazuros, I actually bumped the camera at the end of it, and it's fine in that video because the video only lasts a couple seconds after that, or like half a minute after that, but I forgot to readjust the camera, so the whole thing was kind of not in frame too well. Anyway, it just didn't work out as well. But we tried doing that. Some people actually asked for that battle, and we did try doing that, but it didn't end up working out. Anyway, I want to do some direct hit battle, definitely. I want to try doing some invasion. The problem with that is it requires a bit more space than we actually have. Because for that you need a very long table, or like a very long arena, so that it's fair. Because otherwise, with a powerful beat 'em on, you could just in one shot hit it to the other side, and that's not fair at all. So I'll try to figure out something for that. As for other games, I don't know. Suggest something in the comments. What games do you want us to play? There's a lot of Battle Beat 'em on games, and we could try to like figure some other games. Like if you have a game that you play that's unique, then comment below and talk about it. And who knows, we might play it. There always is that option. No promises, but it could be a thing. There's always... I'm always looking to make content, and content that you guys want to see is always better. This right here is a... this right here is basically because of that. Because you guys wanted to see Driftjacker and Burst Bison and Loading Dials... Well, I got them. Even though they're not something that I planned on getting in the first place, they're something you guys wanted to see. So, there you go. So, after we've finished shaving all of these off here, then we can finally start building this guy. I think I have yet to even touch these dark blue pieces. I don't know, I could be wrong. But these are the only ones left. So, yeah, this guy is actually really cool. Even though, like I didn't want him initially because he wasn't like one of the main dragons, and I only wanted to get the main dragons of the original line. I actually only wanted to get both the dragons and the special holy beasts from the Emblem Charge series line. But then I realized after I'd gotten them all, well, I only had 2 left, which was Slop Beetle and Gunlock Wolf. So I ended up getting those. And then after that, I decided, well, I might as well get these too. So, yeah, there you go. Like I said, when I ordered these, I completely forgot that Loading Dials was one I didn't have either. So, he didn't come in this package, but I will get him later down the line, so don't worry about that. Reviews of these guys will be up, and I do want to do some tests with these guys. I might do some battles. Like I said, with those battle videos, I can do anything, really. Like, Break Bomber-wise, if you want to see something versus something else, comment below. Comment what you want to see. Like, if you want to see, well, Burst Bison versus Driftjacker, I can do that. Anything that I have, anything I've done a review on, that's possible. I could also do, some people wanted to see, like, Battle Beat 'em on in Break Bomber. Or the other way around. Some of the Battle Beat 'em on games using Crossfight Beat 'em on. And that's fully possible as well. So, just comment below on what you want to see as far as battle videos go, and I'll try and get it done the next time those 2 roll around here, and we can start filming again, whenever that may be. So that's cool. As far as performance tests, it's the same thing. You know, like, if you want to see something, I'll do it. I've kind of run out of like, ideas on my own. I was gonna do some Battle Beat 'em on in Break Bomber. The problem therein lies that without the core change function, they're all very, very similar. So as far as each of them performing differently, it wouldn't be very well varied. So we'll see about that. Also, some people wanted to see customized beat 'em on going against each other. And that could be a thing. I'll have to figure out how exactly to go about doing that. But, yeah, it could be a thing. I can have, like, one of them make their own custom beat 'em on out of the parts that I have, and then I'll make a custom beat 'em on, and then we could battle that way. So there's this tiny piece in a bag all by its lonesome, and I'm trying to figure out actually how to get to this. I think this is the bit for his drive strip. Or rather, his drive strip goes on the top, and it spins the beat-on backwards. I already said that, but it's a very cool function, and if it works properly, it should make this guy super good at Break Bomber. So we'll see. And then also the drift gimmick, which is cool, but I really don't see how that is useful, but oh well. So let's try making the core itself. I'm actually going to try not using the instructions here. We'll see how far we get. I've built enough of these. One would think that I wouldn't need them, but again, who knows? Don't underestimate my stupidity. Okay. So that goes in like that. There is the power block. Simple enough. Just 4 pieces. Boom, we're going places. Okay, now, there's quite a few pieces in the core itself. We'll put the bolts off to the side. I don't think we need those. Alright, so I think this goes in here somewhere. I don't want to break anything, but okay, there we go. Although, it just occurred to me that that could be upside down. In that case, let's pull this out, trying not to break it, and look at the box, because that'll tell us. You know what would tell us even better? The instructions I give in. I failed. Okay. So, it would seem that we start with this piece. Okay, we start with this piece. And then we put this in this way. Like that. Boom. And then we take, well, we take the trigger, put that in there, and then attach this. Just like that. I'm trying to get most of this on camera here, but not sure. Okay, so now this piece, it would seem, goes like this, or maybe like this. Ignore me. And this little red piece attaches up here. Good. Okay. All right. Then these two slot together, if possible. How the heck? You just kind of have to force it, I guess. I really don't want to break anything here, so it says push these in and then squeeze it in there. So here goes nothing. Ta-da! Okay, there we go. I did it. I did it. And then from here, this piece with this on the bottom Geez, this is... Okay, that plugs in like that. And then this goes in up here. This is actually very complex for a core. And then... this attaches here. And there is the drift core. How about that? Very cool, actually. I like that. Well, attach the core block. The power block, rather. So there is that. I like that. I like this core a lot, just because of how complex it is, honestly. And then the head should be simple enough. These two plug into each other here. And the top attaches like that. And then the arms. The legs have this piece. Make sure I'm doing this right. How do I instructions? Okay. And this goes like this. Yeah. That goes in like that. So there is the, that's a little weird, a little loose there. But all that's left to do is put it all together. Where's the tool? There it is. Yeah. I don't like this tool all that much, this tiny one. I also don't want to break the bolt, because that won't be good. Oh, this is tight. Maybe I should put the arms on first. That's an idea. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, this is looking to be very tight. Okay. God dang it. I don't want to break these. Well, this is not working too well. These bolts aren't going in. Like I said, at the very beginning of this, when they might have put too much plastic in the mold, because the edges looked rather thick compared to the normal sprues I've seen. I don't want to break this. Alright, let's try the other arm. If that doesn't work, I guess I'll call it there, and I'll figure this out off camera, because I don't want this to go too long here. Oh, well, looks like I got this arm in. Not very well, though. Okay, that arm is locked in place. And I'll try at least one of the sides of the feet. Like I said, if this won't lock, I'm not going to force it on camera, because I don't want to waste as much of your time as I could. So yeah, those aren't going in. I'll figure it out before I review it clearly, but there is Drift Jacker. Very cool. I like this guy. His build is pretty fun, especially the core. It took me a little while to figure out how to figure out how these went together, but this is very cool how it actually moves. You can position how the core works, which is super cool. So yeah, there is Drift Jacker. I'll have a review of this guy up, and in the next few little whiles I'll probably have one of Burst Bison as well. Anyway, that is about it, guys, and this is Untitled Chapter signing off.